Hi, this is King of Review. Find the x-intercepts of the quadratic function shown below. Y equals x squared plus 2x plus 5. So in this problem, we want to find the x-intercepts of our function. Now let's say we have a different type of function. Let's say we have a function that makes a line. Now where does this line cross over the x-axis? Well, it crosses over at this point right here. The x-intercept is where the graph crosses or touches the x-axis. Now let's look at our function. Our function y equals x squared plus 2x plus 5. This makes a parabola that's graphed here. Now where does this graph cross the x-axis or touch the x-axis? Well, we can see right here that it never touches the x-axis. It never touches or crosses the x-axis, so it does not have any x-intercept. It does not exist. So that would be letter A here. But you can also solve this problem algebraically. If we have the equation y equals x squared plus 2x plus 5, we're looking at an x-intercept. If we look at this line here, the x-intercept is this point. The y-coordinate of an x-intercept is 0 because when a graph touches the x-axis, the y value of that point is 0. So this point here, which is the x-intercept, it would have some x-coordinate, but the y-coordinate would be 0. So applying that to our equation, we'll set y equal to 0 and solve for x. We have x squared plus 2x plus 5. So when we have an equation that's in the form 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c, we can use the quadratic equation. This equation is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and this is all divided by 2a. So in this case, we have a equals 1, b equals 2, and c equals 5. I get these numbers from the coefficients of these terms. So a is 1, b is 2, and c is 5. Now let's apply that to the quadratic equation here. We have x equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5, and this is all divided by 2 times 1. When we simplify, we get x equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 20, and this is all divided by 2. And next we have x equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 16 divided by 2. Now what do you notice about this here? We have a negative number under the square root sign. So this is not a real number. We cannot get a real number if we have a negative number under the square root sign. So in this case, it does not exist. So algebraically, we found that an x-intercept does not exist. So letter A is correct. Thanks for watching.